In a small apartment in New York City was a mother and her newborn child. He gripped his toy elephant close, its rattling making him smile. As the boy grew, the toy elephant led him to fall in love with the African elephant, a majestic animal with grace and dignity unparalleled to any other animal, he believed. The stories around the elephant were always of its grace, its strength, and its wisdom. But these stories were also of the elephant's threatened existence from bad men who sought to kill these beasts for the sake of their tusks. It inspired him. The boy went to college, pursuing a degree in horticulture on a whim that he'd found plant sciences interesting in a class he'd once taken in middle school, wherein the students grew food and shared it in the classroom at the end of the term as celebration of their hard work. Amongst the boys' coursework was a course about plant pathology, the science of plant disease. Each plant ailment was a microdrama, resembling how humans participate and deal with sickness and conflict. The boy spent each class in awe of the power of disease and realized that in the rich world, addressing plant disease was a given and would not hinder the growth of agricultural and societal sectors. While in the developing world, these diseases would wreak havoc on a person's livelihood, or worse off, could cause them to lose their lives. Upon this realization, the boy imagined Africa, a place that, because of the media, he knew was subject to horrid natural disaster and man-made conflict, where people struggled to have their most basic nutritional needs met. The boy was angry, upset, and left feeling helpless, as all he wanted to do was feed those who went hungry, particularly the men, women, and children of sub-Saharan Africa. But he would first have to get to Africa, a lifelong dream of his, to see the elephant. The boy continued his studies after graduating, and from New York he would drive to his new school in California. At this place, people also shared in the wonder and desire of curing humanity of its wounds. The school offered him the opportunity to travel to Rwanda, a small country in East Africa. Inspired, the boy pleaded with his mother to help him go, and only after noting that he would have the chance to see elephants did his mother agree to help him with his travels. In Rwanda, the boy partook in a program that analyzed and attempted to address public health issues in the country, with his focus being on malnutrition in children. During the course of his research, the boy found that internal conflict had led Rwanda to displacement and famine, forcing the government to give up lands of elephant habitat to meet the land demand for food production, causing harm to elephant populations in the country. He learned, too, that children suffered of malnutrition because access to irrigation was difficult and mothers knew not what to do to provide more for their children. The boy finally made sense of what his place in fixing the food system was. It was this trip to Rwanda that gave the boy his purpose.